So as we start to climb the career ladder, we get exposure and interact with more powerful and experienced leaders than before. And that can be a lot really intimidating to some people to bring their ideas and opinions to someone that is much further along in the career than they are. So curious how you think about how we can become more influential and trust and buy in from those leaders. And this is around like managing upwards to our bosses and our bosses' bosses.
Yeah, and one of the things to think about is when someone is higher up the food chain, they often have a lot of important decisions coming to make and a lot of information coming at them. So they usually, as a characteristic, this is a huge generalization, but they want things to be explained to them quickly. They need to make fast decisions. They need the information in the way that they can take the information on and then either understand it and go, okay, or dig in for more information, or then even make a decision for you. When you are presenting information to these people, anybody actually this applies to, but especially people who are very busy with high pressure decision-making, is look at how they actually like to be approached. How do they like the information? What is it they need that will make them pay attention to you? And also, how do they like the information delivered? You know, verbally, email, list, this is the problem, these are the solutions, I need your advice on it. How do they actually like to understand what you're talking about? Because what we tend to do is we tend to broadcast in our way of thinking, and then they have to pick through what it is that they need. So the best way to manage upwards is actually not to think about how you like to talk about it. It's actually, what is it that they need? How do they like to find out about stuff? So study your boss's way of thinking, the way of making decisions. And if you can present information or approach them and talk to them in a way that they feel incredibly comfortable with, you're a genius. So to them, it's, wow, this person, I can just speak to this person because they just give me what I need and how I need it. And they'll think you're a genius because you think like them. So therefore, they'll be impressed because you're not causing them stress. You're not wasting their time. And the other thing is that if you've got somebody who's perhaps a powerful leader who, say, sometimes likes to be the important one in the room, yeah, don't contradict them in the room. Okay, don't contradict them in public. Help them be an ally. Because if we're talking about someone who's really well-rounded as a person and they will take suggestions from other people and you're delivering it in the best way, that's a good level of management, and they've got a great management style and they're secure in themselves. But we also know that in the real world, there's a lot of people who they want to be the big cheese. They want to be the number one person in the room. They do not want to look stupid. They do not want to look like they don't know what they're doing. And the easiest thing to do is then pull rank. So don't threaten somebody who likes to pull rank or feel important. So this is, again, understanding this person and never put them in a position where they have to feel that they are not the heroes they think they are. So there's obviously a wide spectrum. I must have seen this many times. But don't put them in a position where they have to choose between their ego and your career. Help them be successful. Present them in a way that makes them look good and gets the decision you need.
I was just going to say that is focus on making them look good. And part of that is understanding what's important to them, how they like to communicate and receive information. And then be concise in your communication and have a purpose. I think that's sometimes developers will just want a knowledge dump, but you really have to distill it into what's important based on the framing of what they care about most.
Yeah, so if you're a developer and you're interested in this, but to them, it's the output of what you do and how it connects possibly with another piece of the puzzle, or how it helps with the profitability of the business. So present what they need so you can get the decision or the information or the resources that you need.
Yeah.
All about them at the end of the day.
Yeah.